My name is Kaylee Richardson, and I'm about to share something very important with you. And I want to dedicate this video to two very cool and very awesome people who really shouldn't have given this cool, awesome, amazing, once-in-a-lifetime present to someone really undeserving like myself. And that is Paul Feig and Laurie, his wife, who he directed the 2016 version of Ghostbusters. So, for those who know me and for those who know who I am a really big fan of Ghostbusters. I love everything about Ghostbusters. I love the first movie, saw it when I was a kid, and I love the second one, which is kind of like a taboo thing in the Ghostbusters community, kind of. And I really love the real Ghostbusters, and I loved Extreme Ghostbusters, and I loved, everything. So, over the summer, I saw the 2016 Ghostbusters. It coincided with my birthday, my 25th birthday, so I had a Ghostbusters 25th birthday party to welcome me into middle 20s. So, after I saw this movie and I knew that it was coming out, I supported it actually from the very beginning, and I thought it was a very important film to be made. And when it kind of came to, though, I kind of went in there thinking, it will be entertaining, but it probably won't be Ghostbusters. I was totally wrong. At the end of the movie, I loved it. I sang along to the theme song. I was cheering on Holtzman, who is my favorite Ghostbuster. And I was just like, wow. This movie was awesome. And it was everything that I wanted women heroes to be. I felt that women, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy, who is my favorite actress, really one of the reasons that I wanted to see this movie, because I really love Melissa McCarthy. I saw her in Tammy and Boss and a couple of other films. And Leslie Jones. All these women were awesome, and they portrayed women how I thought women should be portrayed, which is strong, independent. You know, they rely on each other. They're not fighting about men or about, anything, and they're smart. And at this point in the video, you guys can argue whether or not you hate Ghostbusters, it ruined your childhood, you loved Ghostbusters, it was the best thing ever. That's fine, and you're entitled to your opinion. I loved it, but this movie is not about that. And this thing that I'm making is not about that. It's about something that blows my mind. So, when the DVD was going to come out, I was going to buy a hard copy. I supported Deadpool, and my brother bought me Deadpool as a DVD copy, which I still watch, like, every month, because I love it. And I wanted to support Deadpool, and on the flip side, I wanted to support Ghostbusters, and I wanted them to make a sequel. But, things don't happen that way. So, anyway, I was in Walmart, and I don't make a whole lot of money at my job. And embarrassingly, I asked my mom for money. And I have been for, I think, the past 2 months now. And it's embarrassing to me, because I'm not that kind of person, I'm not that kind of girl. And I would like my mother, who is almost 60, to be able to enjoy her retirement, because she taught for 28 years, and it was difficult for her. And she even says, spend the money however you want, honey, I'm your mom. And I'm like, no, Mom, I don't, like, I often he and haw before she finally pretty much makes me take her money, and I felt bad. So, I had some money left over, and I saw that the DVD had come out. And I was like, man, I really want this DVD, but I really don't have the money to spend. Like, I would much rather save it and, try to make another week of ramen. And so, I kind of decided, because it came with Ghostbuster socks, and that was kind of like, wow, well, I'm buying clothes, I guess. That's important. We all need socks. So, I bought the pack with the socks. The first time was my fault. I didn't read the packaging very closely, and it was the Blu-ray. I don't have a Blu-ray player. I have a DVD player. I don't even have a DVD player. I have a laptop that plays DVDs, and I have an Xbox 360 that plays DVDs. So I went to Walmart right back, and I was like, yep, we're going to do an even exchange. I'll get the Ultra whatever, because I asked the girl, and I said, does this have the DVD in it? Like, it doesn't say that. I don't read it anywhere. She's like, yeah, it does. It has the DVD. It has the DVD. She told me like that like 5 times. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, I really want this movie. Should I believe her? I'm thinking, well, my Deadpool DVD has a digital copy and Blu-ray. And it says digital copy and Blu-ray. So, and there's like 3 of them, so what's the chances that they don't have a DVD? I came home, real excited, late at night, you know, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters! Yay! Ghostbusters! If you don't know this, the extended cut only has Blu-ray. There's no DVD in there. And I get really upset. And I was a child. I admit that now. I was an overgrown child. I really shouldn't have gotten that upset, but I was. I was upset, and I was crying, embarrassingly so. And it was not attractive crying either. I mean, I'm already, like, pretty low on there, but, like, this was, like, really unattractive, like, tears. And, you know, for a 25-year-old who says she's a strong, independent woman, I was crying about a DVD. Not even a DVD. It was Blu-ray. So, I was super upset. And I decided that I was going to tweet Paul and let him know how pissed I was. And that I defended Ghostbusters. And, you know, I was really upset that they betrayed me like this. Because now I can't go back to Walmart and return it. So, I tweeted him. And I was really angry. And I was like, what the hell, Paul? You know, how could you do this? You know, why? I can't return it. I can't return the DVD back. It's not even DVD, it's Blu-ray. Why are they all Blu-ray? That's so ridiculous. And I felt really stupid. And I felt like she kind of, like the Walmart girl kind of didn't tell me the truth. But she, I should have researched it, and I should have checked, and I should have listened to my instincts, and, you know, I really should have decided that that's what's going to happen. And I didn't, and I felt stupid, and I hate feeling stupid, and I hated the fact that I spent my mom's money, and I didn't tell her about it, and now I was just screwed out of $25, and I might as well have just spent 25 bucks on lotto tickets, because that's how it felt like to me. And I didn't know how to tell my mom that. I was like, am I going to have to go get my mom to go return a DVD for me, because she's really good at that? But I'm 25, and she's almost 60, and I haven't learned that skill yet? Yeah, millennials problems. So, I went to bed. And I woke up the next morning, and I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to return this DVD? I need to go return it. I need to get my money back. Whatever. And I wake up, and I see on my phone, and I'm like, it's a mention. And I'm like, okay, well, I roleplay Pokemon. It's my other thing that I do with my spare time. And I'm like, okay, well, it's just somebody, like, tweeting my personal, or, you know, tweeting one of my characters that I play for Pokemon. And it said, Laurie Feig. I'm like, who the hell is that? Spam bot? And I read it, and it said, I'm really sorry, I will make it up to you, I will send you a DVD. And then it, at itself, Laurie Feig. I'm like, this is a complicated spam bot, because, like, that's kind of impressive. Like, I'm not a programmer, but, so then I'm still kind of mad, and I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable giving out my address online. And just, like, imagine, like, the bitchiest woman with the I want to speak to a manager haircut kind of voice. That's how I was to Laurie. And so then, like, after, like, an hour or so, there was no response. And I was like, fine. Let's see how long they want to play this. And then I said, okay, well, then I'll just direct message you my address. So then Laurie adds me as a friend, and I'm like, this is a complicated spam bot. Or whoever, I don't know who you are. And she's like, oh, hi, yeah, I'm gonna send you a DVD. And I'm like, what? I'm like, this is real? Like, this is a real thing? So I start, like, Wikipedia searching, and I start Google searching, and I'm like, is Paul Feig married to Laurie? What is going on? Like, is this a, like, there's no check mark? And I'm like, Twitter has failed me, because they tell me if it's verified, and I'm like, oh god. And I'm like, and I figure it out after reading a lot of her back tweets, and I'm just like, oh man, I just told a director and his wife to fuck off, pretty much. Like, oh shit. I'm like, well, goodbye acting career if I ever wanted one. So then I'm like, well, I'm really sorry. Oh god. And I'm like, oh Jesus. And like, I just like start like messaging back, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like the biggest fan. Like, I was just really mad, and like I had no reason to be mad, and you know, this is just a little problem compared to, you know, your real problems, and I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I did not mean to be that man. And she you know, she laughed it off, I guess. I don't know if they knew how mad I was, because like I wouldn't have given me shit. But so then, you know, she's like, well, give me your address and I'll send you a copy. So then since then, you know, me and her had been direct messaging back, and I said, well, you know, as long as you don't send any clowns to my house, we're good. She's like, oh yeah, I told Paul that. He laughed. And I'm like, a director laughed at my joke. A celebrity through the phone. Like, it was kind of like, because, you know, people like me, we don't meet celebrities. I live in San Antonio, Texas. And, you know, we don't really meet celebrities. We pay to meet celebrities. So that kind of validation was really super important to me. So, on Thursday, the 28th of October, I was about to leave for my 4-day escapade into the Halloween town of Halloweens, because I love Halloween. And she was like, okay, well, we're sending the video tomorrow. I just need to have an address. And I'm like, just need to, you know, verify an address, and here's a name. And I said, Kaylee J. Richardson. It's like, alright, the studio will be sending it. And so for 4 days, I enjoyed Halloween to my fullest extent. It was exactly what I needed. I came back to have a luncheon at my job, and they told me I was promoted. So I'm also very excited about that. I want my life to get back into a full upswing. I think a lot of us need that. So today, which is November 1st, I received this. See? And I covered up the addresses because I didn't think that they need to have an address. And I'm going to open it. And I am probably going to get very emotional, very crying. This has never happened to me before. So, without further ado, and without boring you with my life, you're going to get a really good shot of probably my Ninja Turtle shirt. And we are going to open this. So, I'm going to do this with one hand. Oh no, I need maybe a knife. Oh no, maybe I need an, oh wait, no, I got it. So I kind of know what to expect. And it feels just kind of like a DVD. Oh god, don't fall off the balcony. That would be really crappy. Also, alright, it's open. I would just like to thank, again, Paul, Laurie, whatever the fuck you do, I'm going to support. I'm going to watch all your movies, opening night, even if it's on like a Monday. I will go to Alamo Drafthouse, which I used to work for, and I will buy tickets for the rest of my life. I also want to thank, of course, Sony, who made Ghostbusters, and I also want to thank pretty much everybody. Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones, the sound guy, the boombox guy, I don't know, the guy that holds the mic, the boom microphone guy, because techies are people too, and they deserve it. Everybody who was involved, the writers, the people who made this movie a success. So, we're gonna go ahead and open it. And it's like, oh my god, it's like wrapped up so tight. Ah! Oh no, I don't. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay, alright. So inside is, of course, the DVD. This is the cover. Kaylee, keep on busting, Paul. Signed it, and I knew that it was going to be signed, and it's a DVD copy, yep. And it doesn't look like the extended cut, but that's okay. He signed it. Yep. Oh man. This is... Oh man, my dog is like not understanding what's going on. Oh god, that is really cool. And you can see, like, oh, that's all the Ghostbusters on the back. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. So, I am gonna go dry my tears, and, after about a long day of work and answering phones and dealing with people, I'm gonna go watch Ghostbusters. Thank you for listening. And I'm not afraid of no ghosts. Thanks.